Mr. Mogotsi was due to be recalled today. In the meantime, we've been informed by his legal team that they are going to apply for my recusal as the evidence leader dealing with his matter.
Good evening, and welcome to Vox Trends. Tonight, growing tensions are emerging as Brown Mogotsi reportedly faces mounting pressure over the advocate Senzo Mchunu controversy. Serious allegations have surfaced suggesting that Mchunu may be backing efforts involving Mogotsi in an apparent move to remove Matthew Chaskalson from his critical role. With claims that Chaskalson's evidence could significantly impact both Mchunu and key political figures, insiders suggest behind-the-scenes battles are intensifying as attempts to block these proceedings escalate. Is this a strategic political maneuver to avoid accountability, or is there more to the story? Stay with us as we break down the latest developments.
We haven't seen an application yet. We've seen an affidavit which we're told is going to form the basis of the application. We will have to consider our position once we have seen a proper application. I have my own views, but I obviously will need to discuss the matter with the full evidence leader team, and to do so once we've seen this application that hasn't yet been furnished. And what we would want from the Commission is to put Mr. Mogotsi's team on terms to file an application. It ought really to have been filed before today because he was due to appear today. And the issues to which it relates are issues which apparently have been around for a long time. Then we will have to consider our position, and to respond, if there is a response necessary, I may need to seek permission to depose to an affidavit. That will take some time, and I would ask that we set a timetable for resolving this matter within reasonable time limits, and certainly not to delay the return of Mr. Mogotsi unnecessarily.
And about that timeline, would that be set today still, or will there be engagements between the two sides?
Yes, Chair, we do confirm that there is an intended application for the recusal of Mr. Chaskalson as lead evidence, as evidence leader in relation to the evidence of Mr. Mogotsi. I'm not sure if the Commission has already received the supplementary affidavit wherein...
Yes, we've received the affidavit, but I don't think we want to go into the content or the detail. Perhaps subject to what you say, the best course to take is for Mr. Mogotsi through you to bring a substantive application for the recusal that has been mentioned by Mr. Chaskalson.
Yes, I do agree, and I've already noted through the terms of reference that the substantive application will need to be brought by our client in relation to this.
Yes.
We are happy, Chair, to adhere to whatever terms which are agreed between the parties in relation to this particular application.
But with regard to the application, I direct that that be filed not later than midday tomorrow. The rest about timelines that are to be agreed relates to have a fundamental problem with your entire testimony at this point. That problem relates to how you appear to value or not to value an oath. Mr. Chaskalson dealt with this aspect, but I want to approach it from a slightly different angle. In the affidavit, starting at page 43 of the exhibit bundle, that is exhibit CJC 44, you say that you work for government in the office of the Minister of Police. I think that's in paragraph 1 of that affidavit.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Yes. In response to a question by Mr. Chaskalson, you said that that statement was a lie, correct?
That's
I just
correct.
want a yes or no answer.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes. I understand you to say you deliberately told this lie for a specific purpose, correct?
Correct, Commissioner.
You told this lie under oath, correct?
Correct, Commissioner.
Now, do you consider an oath to be binding on your conscience?
I consider it, Commissioner.
But in the affidavit I've referred to, you told a lie and you took an oath well knowing that part of the content of that affidavit was a lie, correct?
Correct, but I was on duty in executing my duties, Commissioner.
But it's correct that as you took the oath, you knew, even as you took the oath, that you were lying in that affidavit, correct?
Correct, to achieve the objective of the mission, Commissioner.
But it's correct that you took the oath knowing that you are lying.
It's true, Commissioner. That's correct.
I will ask you, do you consider an oath to be binding on your conscience?
I consider it, Commissioner.
Can you explain, though? Can you explain what you mean by that? There's the oath you took in respect of CJC 44, and as you took the oath, you knew you were lying. When you took that particular oath, did you consider it to be binding on your conscience? That earlier oath, not the one you took before us. Did you consider that to be binding
The one on
your
the affidavit.
Sorry, CJC 44, at page 43.
That's correct. Commissioner, will I be allowed to say something, please?
Can you just answer the question?
Yes.
Did you consider that oath to be binding on your conscience?
For the purpose of the mission I was undertaking, Commissioner, it was the only way to execute that mission.
And can you now answer the question directly? Okay, thank you, I hear you. Can you answer the question directly? Did you consider that oath to be binding on your conscience? Yes or no? You've given an explanation. Now I want a direct answer to my question.
You know, Commissioner, the questions you are putting, it's somehow putting me in a position to, it looks that now the questions are suppressing me. And when I say, may I say something to the Commission, I thought I could bring probably a particular understanding.
Mr. Mogotsi, you do give a very lengthy explanation when you were questioned by Advocate Chaskalson. You explained fully why you did what you did in respect of the oath in CJC 44. So you've given your full explanation. I am aware of it.
All right.
So in trying to explain again, it cannot be on the basis that you think I do not remember your full explanation.
Yeah.
Advocate Chaskalson gave you the time to explain. He did not interfere, nor did we interfere. So we have heard your explanation. Do you get me?
I get you, but what I was about to say now, Commissioners, it's
The next stage in this process is when you actually send the letter itself to Mr. Nhlanhla, and you do that on the 2nd of January at 10 in the morning, 10:05. It's at the foot of the page of 63. Now, 10:05 is 11 hours before we can find any public trace of this letter. But we've been through that already. What I want to ask you now is, why is it that you sent the message to Mr. Nhlanhla informing him of the disbandment of the task team on the night of the 1st of January, but then chose to send the letter on the morning of the 2nd of January at 10 o'clock. Did you have the letter in your hands when you sent that message?
Yes, I did.
On the night. You had the letter already on the 1st of January at 10:38.
That's correct. But I was also trying to establish whether is the letter authentic or not. I kept it, and when I saw the letter now on full swing in media platforms, that's when I sent him the following day.
Well, I'm not going to go back to you in relation to full swing, because in fact it was nowhere to be seen until 9 o'clock on that evening. But why did you think it was okay to tell Mr. Nhlanhla that the task team had been dissolved, but not to give him the letter?
As I said, what if the letter was fake?
Well, then he would be very, very disappointed that you told him that this task team that harassed him had been dissolved, and it turned out that it hadn't been dissolved.
Yeah, I had to verify if the letter was authentic also.
But on your version, you broke the news to him.
That's correct.
Before you did any verification.
That's correct.
Why did you think it was all right to break the news but not to send the letter?
No, that letter was not my letter. I could even take it to Zambia or anywhere. All I need is that this PKTT went to harass him. It will be great news for him. I just said, let me check if this is not fake. Then in the morning I saw it somewhere. Then I gave him a proof.
But in the evening before, on your version, you knew that it was for real. You broke the news to him. You said it's been disbanded, it's been dissolved.
Yeah, that's correct. Well, it wouldn't be a good move to send it if I have not authenticated it.
But it was all right to tell the news, which is the crucial news he wanted to hear, even though you hadn't authenticated.
Very much. It was so much relevant just to inform him and to bolster that I'm having information beforehand. Like now, if just like SC has said, this is a man who's a professional liar. Like now, it is presumed. I can feel it. I got the letter from either someone or the minister gave me the letter. That is what possibly in people's mind. Whereas if I had the letter from the minister or from the chief of staff, maybe, and we never exchanged those things. He would say, don't share that letter. I wouldn't have shared it, but I got it from the social media. I did not even have a chance, because I don't talk with the minister these things, to say, hey, did you issue this letter? No.
Well, Mr. Mogotsi, I'm going to move on from this topic, but before I do that, I just do need to put to you that your evidence that you had the letter in your possession from a public source, and I emphasize public, on the evening of the 1st of January is not plausible. It was not available from public sources on the evening of the 1st of January.
I got it from there. I got it from there, and
Brown Mogotsi claims he got the PKTT disbandment letter from social media. Chaskalson proved it was not on social media yet. He had it at 10:38 p.m. on the night of 1st January 2025. He broke the news to Nhlanhla before he even sent the letter. And when Chaskalson confronted him about it, Mogotsi said something that nobody is talking about. Watch this carefully.
Can I take you to the exchange that you had with Mr. Nhlanhla in relation to D-Day?
To?
D-Day.
All right.
That's the 31st of December.
Page?
My section, it starts on, well, the relevant passage that I want to deal with is 59.
As this high-stakes political drama continues to unfold, questions around power, influence, and justice remain at the center of public attention. Will these alleged efforts succeed, or will the evidence prevail? Stay informed with Vox Trends for the latest updates, in-depth analysis, and breaking developments. If you found this report insightful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important story.